So this is Lisette Root of Simply Lisette, and I had a fun idea this afternoon and I thought I would try it out. I decided to try printing on the gel plate with fresh fruit. So what I did was I cut, this was a blood orange, this is a pear, and I put little handles there so you can get to it easy. This is an apple, tangerine, and another apple. So I think I want to start with red. I'm going to put some red on the plate, not too much. Let's see if that's enough. Roll it out. Oh, that's a nice Christmassy red. I think that's good. It's a little thick. I'm going to brayer off a little bit of it over here. Okay. And we're going to take an apple first. And what I'm going to do now is put the impressions in the paint and then put the paper on top to pull it up. Okay. You may not see it really bright at the moment, but I think you will when it's pulled. Apples are such pretty fruit. Okay, so I've got that apple there, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of the Stampin' Orange on there as well. Okay, that's nice. With all the odds and ends of fruits and vegetables during the holiday season, why not have some fun with it? Okay, I am going to pull this with a piece of cicada paper that I've used to pull up things many times. And I'm trying to decide here if we want it on there or there. I think I'm going to go with dark this time. Maybe a couple more little fruits there. There. Okay, I'm going to lay this down. And I've got my little special brayer. It's actually a rock. And it's just the perfect shape and smoothness. I coated it with a polyurethane. And now I'm using this to really pick up that design. Fruit and vegetables are so beautiful. We just sometimes take that for granted, but the food we eat is beautiful. Okay, take this off. Let's see how this printed on top of this cicada paper. Hopefully good. Ooh, it's definitely interesting. Very pretty. Very abstract looking, but great experiment. Now let's see. I really love working with gold. It floats my boat. So I'm going to put some gold on there. I'm going to add it right to the red. Kind of cover up this design. Maybe not completely. It might still have a little bit of a shadow of it in the background. That'll be just fine. Okay. I want to do pear. Pears are beautiful. I love fruit. I love to look at it, love to smell it, and I love to eat it. Okay. can see that there's some background there of the tangerine in there. So I'm going to continue on with that. You know, I'm going to just throw a couple of those on there. So pretty. This one's still really kind of juicy. I haven't figured out yet how to, is the best way to get the juice out and still retain the shape, but that's what experimenting is for. Okay, I think with that one, I want to pull it, let's see. I think I'd like to pull that on this gold, even though there's some gold in there. I think that'd be really pretty. This has been used many times to remove paint, doing long hauls and so forth. And I discovered that I really love reprinting. It makes an interesting, rich background. Some of my best work is made with the layers. Okay, I'm going to lift this up. It's actually very pretty, delicate. You can definitely see the pattern in the background. May not be able to identify it, but it adds a layer of interest. It really does. Okay. Now, I am going to take some gold and some quinacridone magenta. I just think that sounds pretty. I love your name. Oh yeah, that's going to be gorgeous. I'm just going to go ahead and cover up over this. The paint's still wet, so it's not a problem. Looks like there might be a little bit of a piece of vegetable or fruit on there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this apple again. Oh, I think this is going to be really pretty. And this is also an apple. It's just cut the other way. Cool. Now, let's pull this with black and see what happens. After I pull it, I think I'm going to actually stamp a little bit on top of it with the fruit. So, let's see here. Move it over. I've got this covered with wet strength tissue, and I'll use it many, many times. This isn't getting any paint on it because the surface is completely covered with the paper. But when you do, you get marks around it. They're called pups, pull-up papers. That's from Patricia and Mariah at PM Artist Studio. They named them pups. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh. Can you see that? I hope so. I'm going to lay this back down because now I think I want to use a little bit more, maybe the magenta. And this time I want to pick up paint on the tangerine here and put it right on top there. Oh, that's pretty. That is beautiful. Very, very nice. That's so festive. Let's see. Maybe one more, maybe two more. I think two more. Right there. I like working with odd numbers. I think it gives interest. There we go. Maybe even one more. That just came out so pretty. Okay. This one is, it's just beautiful. That's apples and tangerine. And set that aside to dry. And let's see, I have some white paper here. Let's go ahead and do an all-over print. Let's see, we've got the magenta on there already. So let's add some more red. And a little bit more quinacridone magenta. These smaller paints are by Shuttle Art. I got a nice little set of them for a very reasonable price. I'm going to put this on so it's not too terribly blended, so you can see the difference in the colors. Okay, my brayer is talking. It's happy when it's being used. Squeak, squeak. Here I am. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a blend. Let's use the orange. Oh, that's so cool. Dab it over here. It also smells good while you're working with it. And then we'll take the pear. I like that. This is making a very faint but beautiful background. And I like that. Let's see, where did I put that tangerine? What did I do with it? There it is. Okay. It's really juicy, so it's actually better for stamping with paint on it, but I'm just going to try this. A couple of little prints here. And I'm dabbing it off onto a cotton towel, cotton kitchen towel, because you have to sacrifice some towels. Okay, now I'm going to use white on this just to see what happens. Okay. Anthony Cody, who's part of he joins on PM Artist Studios chats and so forth. He makes barons and wands and things like that. I just happened to find just the perfect baron. And the baron is used in printmaking, B-A-R-E-N, baron. And you can get all kinds of them, but it's really nice if you have something that's made from nature. I just love that. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, that's beautiful. It has an iridescence there, and I can see adding things like cranberries, things like that. That's pretty. Okay, we're going to set you over there. And maybe we'll do one more. How about that one? Okay. And I'm going to put some yellow orange down just because I like the color. And it's going to be mixed with this quinacridone and the red because I didn't clean off the little rolling out plate. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not overly braying it just to add interest. Isn't that nice? Carrie Griffiths is the one who is really excellent on doing the backgrounds. He's just wonderful. And he's who brought me to PM Artist Studio. It was a real find to find him. And he has a channel, Terry the Crafter. Now let's see. I think that's so pretty. Just that. This is apple. I want to get a good deep impression there. That's it. Different apple. I probably should have used a little bit less paint. That's what this is for. It's a learning experience. Next time I do it, it won't be the first time. And that's always helpful. Let's see. How about this orange? Nice. I was thinking, what color would be cool to pull it with? Well, let me take a quick peek in here. I think I'm going to use the back of this one because I just really want to see what happens. Okay. There we go. This is a piece of reversible paper. I designed on both sides. Okay. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Isn't that pretty? It really is. More abstract in nature. I'm going to lay this down here. And let's see, how about just a little bit of gold? I always run out of gold. It's just so pretty. I use it a lot. And let's put it on with the tangerine. Just for a pop. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Vintage and black would be fun too. Okay. Oh. The fruit itself is pretty after the print. Oh, look at that. I think I will move it over just a little bit. And I'm going to continue what it did off the edge here. Because that's beautiful. Wow. Wow, I love it. I can imagine making flowers and stuff out of it. Looky there. Now that is fun. So my hope is that you will see this video and you will say, wow, that looks fun. I'm going to try it. Maybe do it with your children. You could even make Christmas cards. You really could. Well, I just love that. Okay. So, isn't that pretty? And then on the back, that can be built on too. But I really like this side the most, I think. Okay, so I've got that one. And this one, which is kind of subtle. Let's throw some more color on there. How about green? Definitely. And because I really want it to pop, I'm going to print on top of it. Oh, Christmas colors. And that is fun. So I'm going to stop now. Isn't that cool? Back is, I can probably, yeah. I think what I'll do is, well, I think I'm going to do it with another piece. I'm going to lay a piece of paper down and pull that background print up and use it for something else later on. It helps to not waste your paint. Some people leave the extras on the plate, and that's wonderful too. Different process creates what's called grunge, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay, pulled up a little bit there, not a terrible amount. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and smear this on because that's just beautiful. Looks very psychedelic. Put it back down again. Really, you don't want to waste your paint. So if you have some left over, be sure and just slap it on some paper. Over here, this plate has still got some on it. It's a very sticky plate, so I just blend over here. But I'm going to go ahead and lay this down and lift that up. Very cool. Okay, well, you can see that that's started a really cool layering process there. And I'm going to consider this video completed. This was one I did earlier, trying out the idea, and it's subtle, but when you look at it, it's so pretty, very pretty. It can be cut down and used for a card or something. So that's it for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you try it. Good night.